Hey, what's up? Pretty nice day today. And I am at a very remote, very difficult to get here unless you've got high elevation, four-wheel drive, and you know where you're going. This is like a super paranormal hotspot. There's been countless UFO sightings out here, UAP sightings. There has been cattle mutilations, dozens of cattle mutilations in this area. Bizarre cryptid stories of skinwalkers, and I heard that there's been some activity out here recently, and so I wanted to check it out. So I'm at a place where I'll bet you there aren't more than a dozen people a year that come out here, if even that. Could be less than that. Somewhere around Colorado, New Mexico border area, we'll just say that. And over there, so I'm flanked between, you've got the Archuleta Mesa right there. Look at how flat that is. That's the Archuleta Mesa. It's where Phil Schneider said he got his fingers shot off by reptile men. Whether or not that's true, I have no idea, but very interesting. And then up over here, we've got Crowley Peak. Crowley sounds like Aleister Crowley. Crowley Peak's over here, and nobody's out here except for us. So you want to take a walk on the wild side? Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go. You can tell by looking at the, I guess you could call it a road here. If you got a Jeep, it certainly is, but you can see people haven't been out here in a long time. So there's the Mesa. And then Crowley Peak's over here. Not a single house in sight. My friend Christopher O'Brien, very extensive researcher on cattle mutilations, UFOs, the paranormal. Rest in peace, Christopher. I had a chance to spend a week with him a couple years ago, and we checked out a bunch of hot spots and locations, and he told me a lot of the stuff that he actually saw on scene, because he went to many locations on scene where these cattle mutilations have happened in the Mysterious Valley. And if you connect the Mysterious Valley all the way down here to southern Colorado, northern New Mexico, this is one of the, per capita, I think there's more sightings of paranormal activity out here than anywhere else in the States. And I've never been to the end of this road here. It looks like the road's about done. So we're going to keep walking, see if we can pick up any tracks or anything bizarre. Once again, there's been reports of some very strange activity out here. Talked to a lot of the locals. I won't even go to the Mesa anymore, the Archuleta Mesa. I won't go there anymore. But we're not going to the Mesa today. We're on a different Mesa. So hey Elton, how you doing, man? Who do we got in the chat here? We got Andrew, T-Mark, Elton, Mike. And I've been hearing gunshots. I don't know. It's probably just target practice. It's a long way away because you can barely hear it. It's very faint and it's echoing. Might see some really cool planes out here also while we're out here, but I'm hoping to get something while we're here today. We're gonna spend a little bit of time out here. Truck's about 45 minutes away. I decided to park the truck. I could have driven it down here, but I parked it a little ways away. We're just gonna hike this, look for any tracks, potential Bigfoot, maybe not, I don't know. But there is Some weird stuff out here, folks. Now, I've heard a lot of ridiculous theories about the cattle mutilations, and there could be a much more down-to-earth explanation than most people think, especially when you hear some of the stories about the aliens and stuff like that. I did a lot of research into Phil Schneider and his claims. There's definitely something interesting going on out there in the Mesa, but I don't necessarily think it's space aliens or reptile men. There's definitely something interesting going on out there. We'll put it that way. If you've heard me talk about the experience I had a few years ago, after I went looking for something at the Mesa, I had this very vivid dream. And if you've heard me talk about that, because I had that the very next morning before I woke up, and then I woke up from that very lucid dream, and I went into the bathroom, and there was a black widow just hanging out. So anyway, but where we're at right now, this place is every bit as bizarre, and there's not nearly as many people out here. And so Mesa, that's the Archuleta Mesa. See how flat it is over there, and then the Crowley Peak is on the other side of the mesa that we are on. If you can guess the mesa that I am located at, I would be very surprised. It'd be cool though. Where's Waldo? But where's 2342? Hike. A lot of orb activity out here. A lot of dancing lights when it starts to like towards sunset. So we might hang out here for a while till sunset and see if we can pick up some activity in a little bit when it starts to get a little bit darker, because that's when the locals describe dancing lights in the sky, but not very high. Oh my. Hey Katie, how's it going? Deanne, Robert, Mike, Kat, great to see you. Great googly moogly. There's more Bigfoot out here than there is people, I heard, per capita. 2 Sasquatch to every person. So if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. We're at a super paranormal hotspot flanked between the Archuleta Mesa in Dulce and the Crowley Peak. Sounds like Aleister Crowley. I don't know if it was named after Aleister Crowley or not, but maybe, probably not. We're being followed by a drone, which you can see right there. We have a drone following us. Hey drone. It looks like a bird. Birds aren't real, man. Like, it's just so quiet. All you hear is chipmunks, a little bit of wind. I just heard ooh, what's that? Let's go check that out. What do we have here? It's a secret alien oven. It's where the cattle mutilation genitals go. After they use lasers to cut them, they make the Colorado oysters right here. Well, we found out where they make dinner. Oh, look at these beautiful trees. Wow. Hey, buddy. Look at this bad boy. Hi. Radiation levels are 0.20 microsieverts per hour. We're also going to be testing radiation while we're out here. Got the Geiger counter. So beautiful, aren't they? They're just so majestic. The energy is off the charts out here. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm buzzing from this energy. It's amazing. All right, we've been hiking for about an hour now. Looking for any signs of paranormal activity. We're going to hang out here till sunset, because right around sunset is when the orbs and the dancing lights start showing up, according to the locals. So that should be fun. Hey buddy, where you at? Ooh, what's this? There's another drone right there. Bird drone, man. Bird drone. Oh, you can see Pagosa Peak from here. Look at this. What is this? Should we go over the edge? Let's do it. Oh, wow. Look at this. Hey, Alien Allen. How you doing, brother? Look at this. So there's Pagosa Peak way in the distance. Hiked that last year with Preston. It was awesome. Look at that. So beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Got some rebar. What is... I don't know what this was used for. Huh. I haven't seen a sign yet that says that, but I have been doing my research, and like this whole area from basically Dulce to Pagosa, and then go up to the Mysterious Valley over Wolf Creek Pass in that huge desert there, that tundra high desert, Creststone, the Great Sand Dunes, that whole area. Also per capita, Chromo as well, like look up Chromo, Colorado, more UFO sightings and paranormal sightings than anywhere else in the States, allegedly. Maybe. And there's been reports of a lot of weird activity out here lately, so we're on scene, doing some recon, and we're actually taking this, we're seeing how far this road goes. Now I looked on the map and it should be stopping here pretty soon, because we're back in this valley approximately 8 miles. We're 8 miles into a valley where there's no houses and no people. And there's more Sasquatch than people. Like 2 Sasquatch per person out here. Actually, this location that I'm at, it's, I don't know if it's BLM land. It's actually called something else. I'll show you the sign on the way out. It's called super secret hotspot paranormal place or something like that. Government sign, enter at your own risk. We are not responsible if you disappear. Bring lots of water and be ready for the probe. Look at this. We're on top of a freaking mesa, in between the infamous Archuleta Mesa and Crowley Peak. Crowley, don't mistake it for holy. Hello. It is pretty cool here, huh? Right on, Alan. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, that our petroglyph tour is going to be awesome, man. I can't wait. Wow, look at this. Whittle water. What is a whittle water? Can somebody tell me what a whittle water is, please? Can somebody Google that and let me know? Whittle waddle. Whittle water. Is that like the bumper of an alien drone? In English? They're like, we have to fit in. Must fit in with the locals. It's a ladder for fairies. It's a little ladder for the little people. Oh yeah, I've heard about the little people out here too. I talked to one of the locals a few years ago. Well, he said that was on the Archuleta Mesa. That one right over there, which we're not going to, by the way. I'm close enough. Close enough. Gosh, every time I bring it up, I hear gunshots. It's like, yep, you brought it up again. Shoot something. Freak him out even more. Look at this. Did somebody Google that for me, please? Pretty please. I don't see any fresh tracks. I see some fresh, like, deer track or something, but yeah, the locals see stuff go in and out of the mesa all the time. this is literally like the ridge of the Mesa. There's not a whole lot of space on each side of me here. You know, you got a few feet on each side, but hey, if I ever see a Bigfoot petting a cow, I'm gonna have to slap myself because that just sounds too cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of squirrels and a dragonfly. Hey, buddy. Some pretty birds. Haven't seen any skinwalkers yet, or lizard men, or aliens, though, which is what I'm really hoping for. A Bigfoot would be cool. But we're gonna hang out till sunset and see some cool lights, because that's when the dancing lights show up. You hear that? A bunch of lifted raptors start showing up. Excuse me, sir. You're like, yeah. You're gonna have to put the phone down. Like, put the phone down? Yes, this is super secret paranormal land. The men in black have a deed for it, so they require secrecy. Beef jerky. Well, if you're just joining us, this is On Scene Recon. We are at on top of a mesa. We've walked down it partially, but we're flanked between the Archuleta Mesa, which is where Phil Schneider said he got his fingers blown off by lizard men. And then we have the Crowley Mountain Peak on the other side of this mesa. And there's been a lot of activity out here reported by the locals, everything from cattle mutilations to skinwalkers to UFOs and little people. So I figured, hey, I mean, this is like a one-stop shop. We got all sorts of cool stuff out here. If we got everything from little people to Sasquatch, we're bound to see something. I think it'd be the coolest to see the lizard men though, with lasers. Oh man, I don't care. Like, I think that'd be just so cool. Like, I always knew lizard people existed with lasers inside of mountains. Duh. Everybody knew that, I thought. Didn't you watch He-Man? Skeletor? Read these comments here. Thank you very much. You know, like, I want to believe, but I don't know if I do. You know, I mean, it's an interesting story. There could be something really weird in there, but I don't know if it's like the home of lizard people and the government's just like, yeah, we let them be. We were drilling in there one time and they decided to blow Phil's fingers off. So we're like, you know, just let them do their thing. We'll build around you guys. It's all good. Do you prefer us to call you guys or gals, or what do you prefer? He, she, it? Lizard? Lizard man? Lizard woman? What do you prefer? Phil, don't be talking about getting your fingers blown off by lizard people again, man. Come on. You're gonna scare the public, Phil. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to go to hell. I'm sorry, but it's just a wild story. It is a wild, wild story. And I think that the road is about to end here. Look at this. Look at this. This is where it ends. And the new road begins. So it looks like a while ago somebody turned around here. You can see the tracks in the packed. I wonder, but we're on foot. We can keep going. Or actually feet, because we have 2 feet. Or I have 2 feet. You're with me, so I'm saying we, because it's like you're, here with me, we're together. I'm not talking to my other self. Or am I? Maybe. I mean, it's weird. I noticed, like, I started singing to myself, and I'm not the best singer. So when I was out here walking after about 30 minutes, haven't heard another person, I just started singing. I'm like, wow, am I lonely that fast? We're way out here. It's the furthest I've been out here. Its pronouns are Liz and Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah. Well. Ooh, what do we have here? Does anybody know what these are? Like, do they plant flowers? Are they like flower things or something? Is that where they hang the cow parts after they laser beam them off from their spaceships? It's a good thing I'm part reptilian. Otherwise, I'd need water right now. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Look at this. It's like we just found the mother lode of plastic alien hangers. The skinwalkers make these at the factories to scare people. Does anybody know what these are for real? I would be very interested to know. Stents. Stents for what? Arm guards. Oh, man. A whole bunch of them. What do they do? What else are you going to find out here, man? There's not even a road. Like, what? Somebody just decided to throw a bunch of these, like... Do they help with the soil somehow or something like that? So you scatter them around and there's less erosion in the soil? They protect your arms. Come on. Those aren't wide enough for my arms. They're barely wide enough for something else. Not even. Oh. What are they? See, these guys are standing up. This one is. Oh! Tree planters. They're tree planters. That's what they are. See this little guy in there? He looks like he didn't make it. Oh, sorry, buddy. You didn't make it. Looks like they, a long time ago, maybe, they planted some trees, like maybe the pine trees. They thought if they put them in there, it's supposed to help them grow better somehow, gives them a little more shade and protection. Like, see this guy right there? But how long ago? Like, these are old. Look at that guy. There's some grass growing now. Doesn't look like any of them worked. They're all over the place out here. Like, who decided to do this? Was it the lizard people? See, they care about the environment. That's why they use plastic. It's getting weirder and weirder out here. We found an old oven. Now we're finding plastic plant incubators. What are we going to find next? Tons of bugs out here, which is interesting because they just kind of appeared. There were hardly any bugs until we got down here. So, okay, this is where it starts to, like, basically, it's like drop down. Let's go back to the top of this mesa. Maybe take a little bit different route and see if we can pick up any other interesting anomalies. Or lizard people. Close to water, you think? Oh, that's a good point. Although, I don't know where. There's a little bit of shade. It's a little bit lower elevation. You can definitely see a lot of trees right here compared to where we were. But we're on the side of a mesa, so I don't think there's really any water out here unless there's some kind of spring or something. But are there springs that go to the top of mesas? We're probably halfway down the mesa though. We're like 7 or 8 miles, I think closer to 8 miles in this mesa. Let's see, I've been walking for an hour and 20 minutes at approximately 3.5 miles an hour. So, wow, plus the 5 miles to over 5 miles that I drove in. We're closer to 10 miles. 10 miles in. Yep, here's where all the bugs are. so interesting though that this area specifically, some type of planting project that's got to be, it's got to be old. Probably 20 years at least, would you say? Good to see you, Nathan. How you doing? Pretty bizarre, right? I don't know, maybe not. I just wonder if this was like some type of project or somebody at, you know, because there's no signs for private property out here or anything. So there's no houses out here. Oh, that's cool. It's a weird bug that just flew on my phone. Hey, buddy. DARPA. Oh, it's DARPA property. Awesome. Can't wait to see some lasers. That's why they used the cover story of a lizard man with a laser. It was really just a person with a lizard suit on that had a laser. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. Way more sense. Let's walk to the edge of the mountain. I've got a perfect cover. Put on the lizard suit and get the laser. Blow that dude's fingers off and he'll tell everybody it was the lizard people and they'll think he's crazy. Yeah, okay. Hurry up, Captain. Or hurry up, Private. Okay, Captain. Yes, sir. Lizard suit, stat. Laser phaser, stat. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Awesome. Thanks, Nathan. Don't forget the stink bomb. That way he'll tell everybody how much it stunk. They'll think lizard people stink. They'll be even more confused. Hello. So if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, we are in between the Archuleta Mesa, which is that mesa over there. We're not going there. And we are also flanked by Crowley Peak. Don't call it holy, it's Crowley. So far we've found old plastic tree holders and an old oven where they make Rocky Mountain oysters after they precisely cut the testicles from the cows during cattle mutilations. It's a delicacy. Look at that though, look at how beautiful that is. So check this out. Look familiar? Boom. Check it out. All right, let's go this way. They're all over. Let's see what we got over here. Holy Crowley. Oh, wait. It's the opposite, Cat. It's the opposite. Collection of rocks. So this is about as far as you're going to get if you've got a Jeep. So this spot right here, we're approximately 5 miles in after we drove 5 miles, so 10 miles. Miles and miles away from anybody else. And we're live streaming it. Do you know why we can live stream it? Well, first of all, technology is awesome and YouTube's still pretty cool. And as you can see right there on the Archlet of Mesa, look at all those cell phone towers. So bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Well, the amount of people that report UFOs and UAPs and skinwalkers and Sasquatch and little people and lizard men, definitely I mean, out of all those, you'd think that, you know, something's going to show up. Dancing lights at nighttime. Spacecraft flying into mesas. Now, these are all reports. I don't know if any of it's true or not. I'm just sharing with you what the locals say, what the urban legends and the locals talk about. And if you're just joining us, there's been a lot of reports of strange activity specifically around here. So, you know, we're looking for any type of weird tracks, anything that just is kind of out of place. And maybe we'll get lucky and, well, sunset's a little ways away still, but I might run out of water before sunset. But we'll see. This is how much water I have left. I'm gonna have to be like Bear Grylls and drink my own pee. Come on, man. It's supposed to be healthy. Yeah, this would be fun mountain biking. I mountain biked almost to the top of this mesa a few years ago. Thanks for Thanks for the idea again. I'm going to have to actually go to the very top this time and then come down this side, get in a nice 20 miler for the day on the mountain bike. That'll be good. It gets really steep coming up. I mean, there's some spots coming up that get hairy and sketchy. So this has been really mellow coming down, but on the other side of the mesa, it's pretty intense. So have any of you guessed where I'm at yet? Have you been able to figure out the location? I've given you a hint. I've shown you where the Archuleta Mesa is. I've told you the other side of this place, we've got Crowley Peak. And then I was just showing you Pagosa Peak, way off in the distance. Where am I? No houses for miles, no people except for me and you. And 2 Sasquatch per person. Where am I? Let's see. No, the Archuleta Mesa is over there. I'm in between the Archuleta Mesa. I don't go to the Archuleta Mesa anymore. And Crowley Peak. Where we at? I would be surprised if this place saw 50 different people a year. It'd be more likely this place sees about a dozen people a year. Got Utah Spice in the chat. What's up? Good to see you. How the heck are you? It's pretty hot out here. It's like 80 something degrees. I'm not used to that for this area. One of those, Jesse. Correct. And I don't really know if I'm in Colorado still or New Mexico. Let's put it that way. I seriously don't, because you actually cross the border multiple times getting to this location, and then I walked another 5 miles. So I don't know, but I do know the mesa. Yeah, we're like flanking the border, going back and forth. Oh, it's so beautiful. Archuleta is in Colorado and New Mexico. The Archuleta Mesa is, anyway. The majority of the Archuleta Mesa, actually, I think, is in New Mexico, but there is part of it that goes to Colorado as well. You also go through Ute land on the Archuleta Mesa, and there's private land out there. If you can make it to the very top. Ooh, what's that? What's that? It's a little piece of a bone. Piece of a bone there. Hey Jen, what's up? No, I actually, so check it out. I did that in the past, many times actually. And one time in particular, when I went to the Mesa looking for the vents, that next AM, I had an extremely lucid dream where basically I was on my knees looking at the ground, something pointed to my head, And they're like, okay, this is it. You're done. This is it. Say goodbye. And I sat there in my dream, or kneeled there in my dream, looking at the ground going, oh, this is it, for several minutes before I woke up and saw a black widow on my shower curtain when I got up to go use the restroom in the morning. And yeah, I'm not going there again. Whether it was just a bad dream or not, I ain't going there again. But this place here is close enough. And there's so much weird stuff that goes on here, where I'm at right here, that we don't need to go to the Mesa. I did that a million times before anyway. But I only went looking for the vents once, and that's all it took. They don't exist. There's nothing there. It was just a big conspiracy, folks. It's a fragment of Phil Schneider's imagination. So we're actually heading back up the Mesa now. So if I'm breathing just a little bit harder, that would be why. But I could run up this, but it wouldn't be as smooth for the camera. Ack, ack. So have y'all guessed where I'm at yet? So Jen, in a minute, I'm gonna get further up here and I'll show you where the Archuleta Mesa is, because you can see it from here. Actually, you can see the entire Mesa from here. And when you get to the top of this Mesa, you have an amazing view of Dulce and the surrounding area. Check it out. Okay, you can't see it yet, but the Archuleta Mesa, it's over there. I'll show it to you when we get a little further up. Let's keep an eye out for Bigfoot tracks. Check this out. This could be a nice view right over here. We were up here earlier, remember? Side of the mountain here. Oh, there's another drone right there. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. I'm looking to see if any of y'all guessed where I'm at. Yeah, it was a wild dream. Definitely a wild dream. We were that day, it was in the winter actually, that day. Very lucky to live here. Very grateful. Very thankful. It's a beautiful place. It's a magical place. Like, if you don't believe Mother Nature is alive and well and thriving and conscious, you should definitely come out to this part of the world. It may change your perspective. Like, I'll do a podcast and talk about the number 17 and the significance of the number 17. And I'll go for a bike ride and I'll have 17 elk run in front of me as I'm riding my bike across the street. Like, I'll count them, 17, boom, to the dot. It's fascinating. Or I'll be thinking about Enki and Enlil and how the snake evolved, the snake evolved as the eagle in a sense. And then I'll see like a giant eagle perched on the side of the road. Okay, there's the Archuleta Mesa right there. If I zoom in, You can see there's like all the pictures that are online of that part right there, the Archuleta Mesa. But look at how flat it is. That whole mesa is just super flat. Check that out. Surprised nobody's guessed where I'm at yet. See, that just goes to show you like how secret this place is, because if you get on Google and do a Google search under Google Maps, look at the area, you might have an idea for a place that has no houses, no people, one road, primitive road, high clearance 4-wheel drive, somewhere on the border of New Mexico and Colorado, flanked between Crowley Peak and Archuleta Mesa. Close. Close. Somebody had a close guess. Let's see, read some of these comments. The Matrix. Navajo Peak, no. That's a ways northeast, I think, of where I'm at. Hey, Four Corners, what's up, man? Hello again. I should have brought my bike. How old do you think this track is? Right here. This is all I see. Suspicious activity. Nice. And you can tell with the vegetation, there's not many people come out here, because heck, I mean, look at this. This looks like it's in great shape. And then, so this track might actually be from last season, because this probably grew this season. So those tracks could be a year old. No, I don't think that's it. It might be. I'll double check, but I don't think so. Hey, Retro. Oh, great googly moogly. I'm impressed. Congratulations, great googly moogly. The price is right. Hey, it's 420. Thank you, man. Making it rain. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, American One. Much appreciated. What's the name of the road that goes up to that? Great googly moogly. Is it the Coyote Road? Like, or not? Do you know? No. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Bigfoot could jump out at any moment with a lizard man. And then the little people could be dancing around somewhere. So you had the little people dancing around Bigfoot while the lizard man shooting target practice with his laser gun. Phaser laser. Put the laser on phaser mode, not full blast. You weren't supposed to blow his fingers off. You were just supposed to shoot a warning shot. Sorry, Captain. I got scared. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't see very well with that lizard suit you told me to put on anyway. It was hard to see through the mask. Those eye holes are tiny. Private, it's the last time I give you the laser again. Now Phil's gonna tell everybody it was the lizard man that blew his fingers off. At least before, his fingers would have been there. It's supposed to be a warning shot with the phaser, not the laser. Look at how flat. I mean, it's just so flat. That mesa goes on for miles across the top there, and it's super flat. Paul Bunyan had a giant chainsaw, and he cut it perfectly. There's these funny memes, or emojis, or whatever they are, memes, going around where they're like, look, these were giant trees, you can tell. But now all you see is the stump of the giant tree. But I'm like, wow, so whoever cut that tree had a chainsaw that was 1.5 miles long, and they cut it perfectly. It was a laser chainsaw that cut that tree. Well, that's not cool, man. They're giant trees, really. Yeah, they cut it perfectly with the laser beam. But it looks just like a tree stump, man. Only bigger. Their axing skills were perfect back then. Yeah, this is the road. And this is the good part of the road. There's so many washouts on the way up that makes your butt pucker up a couple of times. Ooh, look at this. Look, what is this, man? What is that? It's like, is that like nature's bread? Nature's bounty. It's like pretty big, man. What is that? It's hollow. Not anymore. I figured it was a mushroom. What's up, Raven's Light? There's the Archuleta Mesa right there. The Archuleta Mesa, only a few miles away. But we're on the secret Mesa. Fungus. It's a giant puffball. How you doing? You back from Japan yet? Copy that. Bonsai! Ooh, look at that. What does that say? SA. No, SR. Space reptoids. Space reptilians. Space reptiles. Archuleta Mesa. Awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing it, man. So your Jeep could make it up here. Yeah, you got to come out here, man. We'll do some exploring. We'll go find the lizard people, the little people, some Sasquatch, some skinwalkers. It's gonna be fun, man. Oh, Zorg loves it out here. Especially when it's really hot. He likes to sunbathe in the nude at high elevation in the desert. So I just let him do his thing. I'm like, oh look, there's another bird drone. 2 bird drones. Look at that view. Oh wait, what's that? I see a shiny thing on the side of a mountain. They look like birds, but they're drones. They're spying on me. I can see them right there. Why do you people live in a fantasy world where the fantastical seems real? Because, man, the real world's boring, man. Yeah, it'd be nice to have Dr. Richard Allen Miller teleport here. That'd be awesome. I need to go see him. I need to actually go out there and visit him and hang out with him. He's a good dude. Man, he's been through a lot. He has some wild stories to tell. Speaking of wild stories, yeah, me too. Ooh, what's that? Oh, you're funny, Mike. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? I'll see you, Alien Allen. I'll see you soon, man. Just an interesting pile of rocks. Well, that's interesting. You can see the sun starting to actually. It's a beautiful shot. Yeah, I know. You got to watch out for the clouds. The cloud people are especially scary. Oh my gosh, you want to talk about crazy? The cloud people. Many years ago, I interviewed a guy that thought that the clouds were like alien food or cloud people. And he's like, people think they're so smart. People think it's all about them. But the clouds are food for aliens. And there's cloud people. And I'm like, dude, I can't really, I'm sorry, no. And he's like, just listen. You said you'd interview anybody, Rex. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. And he's like, look at these hieroglyphics. They look like the clouds. You can totally tell. And I'm like, dude, And then I made one comment about how one cloud looked a little bit like something, I don't remember what. And he's like, yeah, Rex, now you're getting it, man. Now you're getting it. Like, okay, gotta go. But you know who was just as bad as the cloud people guy? Was this lady that claimed she used to work for like JPL and NASA and all these different organizations. And I did an interview with her once. I didn't even upload it. It was so bad. And like 3 hours into it, she just, she may not even be a she. I don't know. And I'm not even like trying to be rude. I don't know. Because she talked like a man. And her name was Pat. And I'm not joking. But she started just pulling all these pictures up off the web. And then she pulled this one picture that was like an artist rendition of some type of mechanical room. And she's like, this is what the inside of the sun looks like. I got this from JPL. And I go, well, do you have any proof that you used to work for JPL or NASA? And Pat goes, it's just obvious. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know if it's this guy's first time joining us or what, but clearly he doesn't know what sarcasm is, or whoever's leaving those comments, but it's kind of funny. So I'm just going to go with it. The lizard people are over there hanging out with Sasquatch. They're having a cup of tea right now. They're talking about their next cattle mutilation, okay? You don't believe me? It's just obvious. It's just obvious. Duh. I pull artist renditions right off the internet and say they came from JPL's secret files. And they're the inside of the sun. And this person has been on many conspiracy shows, so that's, yeah, pretty interesting. You know what'd be fun right now, though? Remember Young Guns, the movie, the first one, where Emilio Estevez and Lou Diamond Phillips and the regulators, they need to go on a spirit quest. So Lou Diamond Phillips, you know, he's the native, and he goes out and gets these buttons, and they make this tea, and they drink this tea, and they start going on this journey. And one of the regulators is just like sitting there, and then all of a sudden he's like, goosh, goosh, goosh. And everybody's like, what? And he's like, did you guys see the size of that chicken? Did you guys see it? And then the other regulator's out there, and he's just kind of standing, looking a little confused. Then he starts just puking his guts out, and he's like, yes. Feels all amazing after. And then Lou Diamond Phillips and Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen and the regulators get on their horses. A couple of them are on it backwards, and they're, you know, riding through the night, and they start riding through like this native camp. And they're all cowboys except for Lou Diamond Phillips. He's all war painted out. And as they're walking through the native camp, one of the regulators goes, why ain't they killing us? And then Emilio Estevez goes, or it wasn't Emilio Estevez, but it was another regulator. He goes, because we're in the spirit world, dipshit. Best line of all time right there, in my opinion. Oh, and they're coming out with a new Young Guns 3. Coming back. This is where the lizard people get their drinks. They drink from this. Oh, wait, no, it's just for cows. The cows get their drinks, and then they get mutilated. And then they go back into their Mesa. That's how it works. They can't see us, man. We're in the spirit world. I just love that line. Best line ever. See, this is where the lizard man came out of here. Like an alien. It's like, ah! Just like that. She's my butterfly, and I'm a flower. Yes, I loved that line from Kiefer Sutherland. She's my butterfly, and I'm her flower. The poet. And they used to know how to make cool movies. Now it's all about just what can we make the most extreme to shock people. Good one, Cat. So, where do aliens go to eat? At McDonald's. But a Bob, drum roll, please. Spirit World. Hey, you guys! Goonies, another classic. It's already getting a little bit darker out here, isn't it? We might see some dancing stars after all. Wow. Been walking for 2 hours. That's what I'm talking about. Feeling it. 2 hours at 3 miles per hour. That's 6 miles. I got 6 to 7 miles in so far. It's not bad. No, I haven't seen any strange tracks yet, and I am looking, even though I'm goofing off over here. I haven't seen any strange tracks. I haven't really seen anything out of the ordinary yet. You know what those are called? I think those are called planters. Those plastic things that we saw out there that had the holes in them, I think those are called planters. And the holes are in there, so when you water it, it has, yeah, that makes sense. Now I get it. Yeah, bring my bike tomorrow. It's a nice hike today. And if I brought my bike, I wouldn't be able to share this amazing hike with you guys and gals. And I know there's a couple shapeshifters in there. Hey, Truffle Shuffle. Do the Truffle Shuffle. All right, Raven's Light, thanks for the $5. I will do the Truffle Shuffle in person for you guys. Hey, you know what? That is kind of funny. Do you know why that's kind of funny? Because I actually was called Chunk before, and I was compared to Chunk before when I was a kid, because I was a little chubby. Yeah, so that's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah, they used to call me Chubby in elementary school. I was the chubby one. Yeah, man. And people told me to do the truffle, the shuffle truffle in the past, and I was like, come on, man. I don't look like Chunk. But now that I think back, we did have very similar body types. That's awesome. Oh, it feels so good to be out here with you guys. It's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. I knew I had to get out here today. Something just like get out to the top of that mesa, especially after reading all the reports about weird stuff out here. Like, seriously, there has been dozens of cattle mutilations around here, and it's a very small area. And people report seeing lights on a regular basis, not like once a month. No, we're talking almost nightly. People report seeing lights out here. A lot of people report dancing orbs in the sky right around sunset. So I don't know what that is. The dancing orbs could be some type of plasma, but one gal in particular. So when I used to come out to the Archlet of Mesa a lot, I used to go explore that area a lot and go to Dulce a lot. One time I was out there live streaming, and this gal ended up driving up in her minivan, really nice lady, and she's like, "Hey Rex, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh hey, how you doing?" She gave me some literature about Dulce and the Mesa, and the locals have been super kind to me out there, so nothing but nice things to say about the locals. Beautiful people, very kind. I just have been hesitant to go back to the Mesa since I had that very lucid dream. Yeah, so I keep my distance. Yeah, thanks for watching. Angela Bloom. Thanks, James. Walking on the dirt's nice because it's a lot easier on the body if you're going to walk, 6-7 miles. Definitely the way you do it. I have no problems walking 10 miles, but if you're walking, if you're walking or running 10 miles on the pavement and your knees aren't used to it, you get a little bit sore. That's why I like to bike a lot more than run. It's a lot easier on the joints and it's a lot faster and go a lot farther, but I worked in Tennessee for a month and I wasn't able to ride my bike every day, so I was hitting the treadmill, and I'd run 3 to 5 miles on the treadmill. Pretty good speed, fairly decent speed, but yeah, I could feel it on the knees just because I'm not used to it. But my biological dad, he's been running his whole life, so I think he's probably built up the knees for it, even at almost 70. It's something you got to build up to for sure. So once again, there's the Archuleta Mesa out there in the distance. That flat top, that's the Archuleta Mesa. We're here at a secret mesa in between that mesa and Crowley Peak, which is close to Crowley Ranch. There's actually a place out here called Crowley Ranch. It's several miles away. It's a little ways away, but just to put it in perspective. Isn't this a cool road? If you're just joining us, we're doing some recon right now. This really is a super hot spot for paranormal activity. Whether or not it's real, I don't know, but it's fun to look and research and talk to the locals. And just hoping to see something out of the ordinary on today's adventure. And I've always wanted to make it to the end of this road out here on this mesa, and we did that, so that's cool. I'm glad we did that. Could have been out here several times. I've never been down that far. Elevation probably close to 8,000, 8,500, somewhere around there. Hey, there's another squirrel. Actually, I'll tell you how you can find out. If you Google the mesa that I'm on right now, just type in elevation and then the name of this mesa particularly, because we're almost back at the top, I think. Hundreds of planters, and they look like they were, gosh, they look pretty old to me. And there wasn't that many that were standing upright, so I don't know how old that is, but I'd say between 10 and 20 years, maybe, yeah, mid 2000s, 2005, 2006. Bear spray? No, I don't have bear spray. I actually can communicate with bears because that's my last name, so we have a agreement. There's another planter right here. Speaking of planters, there's another drone. You see the video I did earlier about the new Chinese mosquito drones? They're pretty cool. In the near future, on the battlefield, forget the F-35s. We have Chinese mosquito drones that will suck all your blood. You thought the natural ones were bad. Wait until you try the mosquito lightning. It's true. Speaking of mosquito drones, there's these. What is that? Is that one of them? Hey, butterfly. Oh. Here's a secret spy plane. Primary water. All right, I'll look it up. You don't say. Yeah, I'll bet you we're the first people out here this season. That's pretty cool. Bald eagles are beautiful. Yeah, I think we're over 8,000 feet. We got to be over 8,000 feet. Look, there's the Archuleta Mesa right there. And we're about as high up as the Archuleta Mesa. Might get a little bit of lightning and thunder tonight. I think I got a kombucha in the truck. Perfect. Refresh. Warm kombucha. Nothing like it. Especially when you're thirsty. Oh, ugh. Fly just flew in my ear. Two hours and 15 minutes. So 3.5 miles an hour. I will say 3 miles an hour. 3.25. 6.5. 7 miles. $6.85 approximately. Oh, that ain't that much for me. I like high elevation. I'm used to it. It does take practice, though. You're right. It does, because if you're not used to high elevation, even if you're in great shape and you go to 9,000 feet, it's going to take you a minute to get acclimated to it. I prefer it. I prefer high elevation. I don't know why. It's that Rocky Mountain high, you know? Wolf Creek Pass is almost 11,000 feet. I go out there quite a bit. And just listen how quiet it is. Yeah, Rick, all of you. Got about 67 people with me right now. We had about 90 earlier. Oh, you mean here? No. Just the lizard people. And there's 2 Sasquatch per person out here. So there's a couple Sasquatch out here somewhere. So we got little people, Bigfoot, some skinwalkers out there in Dulce, and the lizard people. But they're under the mesa. So we're good. We're good. Yeah. Leave them alone. That's right. Who are you talking to, Bear? You know, I heard some of the lizard people out here were actually vegan, so. Oh, James, yeah. It's not a bad idea. But what would be the fun in that? It's not nearly as dangerous that way. They need fertilizer for their plants. Oh, that's dark, man. That's dark. Sandbit. No. What is Sandbit? Is that like Fitbit? Hey, there's one of those mosquito drones right there. It's a cookbook. And you're the dish, man. Do that. I've seen several planes out here, not a single contrail. You know what? I'm gonna do my good deed for the day. Pick up a piece of trash. This is definitely the sign of a lizard man. That's how lizard people crush their soda cans. Looks like they had a Pepsi. Oh, lizard poop. That's what that's what I should be looking for. That's how you'll find the lizard people. Oh, there it is. There she is. Two hours later, 2 hours and 22 minutes. All right. Hello. Oh, yeah. There's the arch of Mesa. Boom. Why is that shaking? Oh yeah, this kombucha is warm. Hey Carmine, how you doing, man? Nothing like the taste of warm vinegar. It's delicious. Right now we're looking at the Archuleta Mesa. That's the Archuleta Mesa right there. You're going to be 75 next week? Congratulations, Carmine. That's awesome, man. Way to go, dude. I'll bet you got some stories to tell. Right on. 75. That's so cool. You got 75 more to go? Hitting middle age yet? Oh, this tastes so gross. I want to like it, but it's disgusting. Well, thanks for going on a walk with me. Sorry that I didn't find any lizard people or Sasquatch on this journey, or little people, or UFOs, or flying orbs, or skinwalkers. But there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. So definitely an area of bizarre phenomena. I'll be back. Next time I come back out here, it'll probably be later in the evening. So, hopefully we could pick up some of those. I want to see those dancing orbs that that one gal was talking about out here. She says she sees them all the time. She says they move though like they're intelligent. So I don't know if plasma orbs are intelligent or not. Probably, but so yeah. Have a beautiful day. Thank you very much, and Zenuru.